Hello and welcome to Play Talk Repeat. I'm Oliver and I'm joined by Niall, Alex, and Lewis.
Hello.
Hello.
It's time for the PTR show, our bi-weekly news and discussion podcast. This time we're discussing GTA on Netflix, No Man's Sky's 10th anniversary, and our big review of A Big Walk. All that and more, but first, does anyone want to talk about what games they've been playing?
Beep boop boop. What have we been playing?
What have we been playing,
Well,
fellas?
I'll start. In fact, no, I won't. Someone else start.
Okay, cool. Alex.
All right, okay. It's basically been a lot of GTA 4 for me. Lewis mentioned that he was playing it last time, and I had a bit of history with GTA 4 where I said that I was playing it, and I just kept playing it for like over the span of like 4 years, and I only got like 20 missions in because what I'd do is I'd play it on my Steam Deck, and I'd play like a mission or two in bed, and then I wouldn't touch it again for like 3 months. So I actually sat down, finished both the DLCs. Very, very good game. And then I think I'm going to play GTA 5 closer to the time of GTA 6, and then probably pick up GTA 6 on release day.
You have pre-ordered it, haven't you? I believe.
No, I've not pre-ordered it.
Well, that's what I've been told.
He's worried about it running out.
Goodbye. Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy. No, other than that, I've been playing a Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer. Now I hear you ask.
That's so random.
It's very random. What does that entail? So every single big item and every single like chest, ocarina song, what else is the heart piece? All that's just been shuffled around in the game. All the dungeon entrances have been randomized. So the Deku Tree was the water temple. Dodongo's Cavern was the fire temple. It all got very confusing. But I'm right at the end of that, so that should be done today, I reckon.
Sounds like a nightmare. Fun. It just sounds like a nightmare.
No, it's been fun. It's been fun because it's like a puzzle. Because I know all the items, so it's just been like a big puzzle for me. I love it.
It's what Alex loves. He loves a remix of a mid-90s dream. That's what they say about him.
That is what they say.
Wasn't that a Shakespeare play?
Maybe. But yeah, and that's what that sounds like. It's like his Nuzlocke and randomized Pokemons, isn't it?
Yeah, I do like me Nuzlocke and randomized Pokemon. But yeah, then there's another game which me and Oliver will talk about afterwards. Splatoon Raiders. So that's gonna be
I'm very excited.
Are we doing that in the PTR show or are we doing it separately?
Yeah, no, we'll do it after everyone's talked about what they've been playing.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. We could always splice it up as well.
Splice it up. Fuck it.
Who knows?
That's crazy.
Splice.
Lewis.
Yeah.
What have you been playing?
I haven't played much. I got attacked by thousands of wasps, and then I couldn't access my bedroom, so I couldn't really play anything. I did go back to GTA 4 a bit. I am very close to the end of it. I think I've got like 15 missions left or something. Like, it's not too many.
Just keeps going, doesn't it?
Yeah, like the game is really, really long. I don't know if GTA needs to be as long as it is, but I mean, because like it's mainly because the mission formula is pretty much the same, just constantly. It doesn't really ever change. So after you've done like 40 missions, you've sort of experienced the whole game. At that point, you're just sort of in it for the story, which to be fair, it is quite good. The characters and the story are good. But I do just wish it wasn't as long as it was. But yeah, that's literally all I've been playing. Because anytime I attempted to play something else on my Steam Deck or my Switch or whatever, all I could think about in my head was I don't really like playing things in handheld. And then I would just stop playing them. So yeah, I haven't really touched much.
Yeah, I told him last night to play a game on Steam Deck, and he said, "I don't like playing games on the Steam Deck."
No,
that's his whole purpose.
Yeah. Just sell your Steam Deck then, brother. Yeah.
I like playing handheld games on my Steam Deck, but I don't like playing game games on my Steam Deck.
Do you reckon you could get the RAM out of it?
Well, not on my Steam Deck, sorry. I just like playing handheld games on a handheld. I miss handheld games. I miss games that were designed for a handheld experience. As opposed to just a regular video game on the go.
Yeah, I think I get what you mean. But any games,
I get what you mean.
There are some games which are handheld games.
GTA 4, I tried playing it for like 4 years on the Steam Deck and just.
It's just think back to the DS era and just think that every single game that came out on the DS or the 3DS was designed for the 3DS. Games now aren't designed for handheld. It's just you can play a normal video game but on the go, and I don't like it because those games usually require too much energy. for me, or like I have to care too much, and I can't care enough when I'm playing on a handheld. I
It
just
needs to
can't
be
commit
lean back
properly.
entertainment. You know what
Yeah,
you need? You need an
basically.
Xbox ROG Ally X.
I don't know
That's
if
what
I
that's what
do.
that machine's all
How
about.
would
Well,
that change the
That would be
change the
that would have the
situation?
exact same issue.
because that's what Game Pass is all about. It's all about lean back entertainment.
Jesus Christ.
That's what they say in the industry.
Is it?
Yeah,
don't-
not lean
okay.
forward entertainment.
That is news to me. Okay.
Still be
I
bad,
also
but
got
not
attacked by a
everything.
wasp today, by the way.
Did you get stung?
Oh, did you win?
No, didn't you see the video?
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, right. So before Niall dresses this up as what it was, and Niall, a wasp attacked him in the same room as his what do we call him, Meg?
A partner.
Partner.
in
Thank
crime.
you. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. But in the same room as his partner and child, now panicked and it ran away and shut the door on and locked the wasp in with his partner and child.
I won't take any chances.
No.
That's the thing. I feel like I would get
Jesus.
stung. I don't feel like those two would get stung. I don't think the wasp would choose them.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
If anything, they're probably wearing
What, is
brighter
it like
colours than you.
mosquitoes?
Yeah. What'd you say, Alex?
Is it like mosquitoes where if you have sweet blood, is it like?
Essentially, yeah. I
mean,
do have 3 sugars in my brew. So.
To be fair, after getting stung, I kind of get him. It does hurt. I'd just rather not.
Wasp stings do really hurt. But
Yeah.
I'd still, you know, if it were my dog, I'd jump in front of it, you know, like a get down, Mr. President
It
kind of
weren't
moment.
near her. It was near me. So it's fine.
It's like a fine new prey. Okay, cool. What have I been playing? I hear you ask. I'll tell you. So I've been playing a few things. I'm not going to talk about everything. Because...
Talk about Restory or whatever that one is.
You know what? I will talk about Restory. Restory is a nice little game where it's kind of like your sim game. You're getting a lot of sim games at the moment, but this one you are running a little gadget repair shop in the early 2000s in Tokyo or some kind of fictional Japanese city. I'm not sure. So basically, people drop you off devices, you take them apart, you clean them, you figure out what's wrong with them, you fix them, you order replacement parts, or you can order like completely extra devices so you can take them all apart and put all the working parts in inventory and stuff like that. It's really good, it's really chill, it's really cozy, the music's really good. They got like they got licenses for some devices, like Atari devices. They've got licenses, but other things, it's like instead of Nintendo, it's like GoTendo or something like that. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed my time with it. The story was a bit of a nonsense story. Like I didn't really understand exactly what was going on. There was all some kind of conspiracies and trying to demolish the city and all that. But I was just in my little repair shop doing my thing. I really liked it. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
What is it better than the video store simulator that came out?
Yes. It's so
Damn.
the video store simulator, Retro Rewind.
Yeah.
That's on the kind of like the sim side of thing where it feels very, I don't know, it's almost like it's like modish tech demo-ish kind of thing, whereas this feels like a more complete, purposeful game, if that makes sense. Yeah.
You know what? It does.
I also played Halo Campaign Evolved. I'm not going to talk about that very long. It's got pretty much this. They have alleviated some of the issues that the original has, in that some of the missions in the middle are shorter. They've got better waypoints. They have a better visual language. It's now. Do you remember the library mission?
Vague. Apparently, it's infamous. I barely remember it.
Yeah, because there's nothing really to remember. This is the issue. It's just very, very long. And what it used to be is you're going up in a big spiral in this facility, but every single room looks exactly the same. It's very easy to get lost and go back in yourself, and you're constantly being attacked by a flood. But what they've done in the new version is you're now going down instead of up, so that then they added like a visual language to it where the further you go down, the more infected it is, so you know that you've progressed, and they've made it so you can like just walk past a lot of enemies, because there's a lot of flood in that level, and flood are the worst enemy in any video game ever because they are mad boring and there's so many of them and very bullet spongy. But other than that, so the new missions in it were pretty good. They're all right. There's like space dogfights and stuff, which the original didn't have. So
I heard there was an issue with it where what's the captain called? Johnson. Yeah, him and Chief just had unbelievable bants in the prequel missions, and then when you get into the regular game, it's like they've never seen each other before.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I guess
is that the case?
Yeah, well, they do have unbelievable bants in the prequel. I can't remember. them being cold towards each other in the main game, and so maybe it's just because the stakes are bigger, you know.
Maybe.
No
I
time for
also
bans.
I saw a clip from the start of like one of the new cutscenes, and apparently, well, like it just looks like your Sergeant Johnson just stares at the camera, and what the kids say nowadays, mogs the camera, where he just like he turns around and just smiles at the camera, like it's me.
Yeah, I didn't notice it. I don't really know what that means. I don't know what mog means.
He doesn't know what mog means. Lewis knows what mog means.
Yeah, you guys want insight.
I know what mog means.
I don't know if I'd be able to describe it well. I know what it means though.
Is that the thing where is it the thing where you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth?
Yes.
Is that mogging? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get the jaw.
Hasn't it gone beyond that though? No, it's just more just the word used to.
I think it's like replace blue steel. Like that's the what it is.
I guess,
people just doing a little face at the camera.
I definitely don't know what blue steel means.
From Thingy Zoolander.
Not seen it.
Not played it.
Not played it either. Not played it. Finally, so I played the Reanimal DLC as well, but I'm not going to talk about that. It's fine. It's just buggy as all hell, and it's like an hour long. But I've just, in the last couple of days started Beast of Reincarnation. Nowhere near finishing it yet. It's weird. It feels exactly like what you'd expect a Game Freak game to feel like.
Yeah.
No. So this is the issue. So it looks shit and it feels shit like any mainline Pokemon game, but I can't stop playing it like any mainline Pokemon game. I don't know what it is. They've got some secret sauce that they put into their games where it keeps you coming back for punishment regardless of how shit it looks or feels. So yeah, I'm probably gonna finish it. I'm not gonna like it, but I'm gonna finish it.
Damn, we could go for Wooden Spoon, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, actually, that brings me on. Restory, 9 out of 10. Is it in contention for you? For your top 4?
I can tell you exactly where it is in my top 10.
Yeah, but in your heart, do you reckon it's going to be something you might pick? Say like if a couple of your top 4 get picked, do you reckon Restory could?
I guess it's number 7 in my top 10 right now for the year.
And it's a 9 out of 10. That's insane.
I've got a lot of 9 out of 10s, brother. A lot of 9. Look at them all. You can see them on the screen right now. The audience can't see it. You can see it. That's my top 10.
Yeah, I thought about it the other day. I forgot the mixtape was so good, and that should probably be in one of our top 4s as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But who didn't like it out of these? Was it Lewis? He said he hated it. Oh, it was Alex. That was it.
It was me.
Yeah, it was Alex. Classic Alex.
Classic Alex.
Is it time for Niall's Indie Game Corner?
Yeah, then you're gonna go to the Splatoon after that, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right. Shut up, you didgeridongus. It's time for Niall's Indie Game Corner. So
I need to fix that.
He's not going to.
You can't fix perfection, Alex. There's 2 which I'll talk about. First of all, I want to talk about a criminally seen game called Gem Blades. It only has 38 reviews on Steam. It came out 6 days ago. And basically, yeah, that's the one, the top one. No, you don't have to. You can just go for that one.
I'm just going to go for this one.
Yeah, so it's a bit difficult to describe, but basically the aim of the game is to get, well, in this instance here, 120 gems in the top right of the screen, you can see. And you get that. Honestly, it's like the most Moorish game I've played in a long time. And so you do that by defeating monsters, which will appear at the top of the screen alongside recruits, which you can recruit into your deck. So every round you have a hand of cards, you click them to gain their resources or their abilities, and then as you see, you just clicked 4 cards which give them coins, and then you had 4 coins at the top, and then you get to spend that on the top. And they're Blizzard. The viewers can see this, can't they? The enemy, he's got a sword above him, which means that you need to have 5 swords in order to defeat him, and that's the main way that you gain gems. So it's a deck builder, and honestly, it's difficult to describe what it does really well, kind of like a Game Freak game. It's like this one's good, but just the act of building your deck and then building it up into different ways, whether you want to go like full economy, full power, which is what the sword stats are, or full gem production. You've taken the video off screen.
Yeah, no, I've seen enough. I've seen enough of it.
Honestly, it is just so good. And one thing as well is that resources don't carry over between rounds. So if you don't spend them all, you just lose them. And you only have 5 cards in your starting hand, and you'll realize very quickly that there's barely any way to gain enough stats, like coins or swords, to be able to actually do anything substantial per round. So you need to build decks around like drawing more cards or getting more out of your cards. And like it eventually becomes, one turn could take 5 seconds of just clicking on some cards and going. And then eventually, when you're at like turn 20, your turn could take like 3 minutes of just chaining stuff together over and over again. If you like deck building games, I highly recommend it.
It's getting to the point where if I hear the word deck builder or see a video like that where it's clearly a deck builder, where I genuinely get like really angry over it.
Yeah,
there's too many of them, and they all look the same.
The reason why I mentioned Gemblades is because it's quite different to what's out there. It just might not look like it. That's probably why it hasn't got much traction. Is because it's not coming across. It's not fully showing what's really cool about it.
Yeah, the visuals of it will be worth putting it off because it just looks.
Yeah.
In terms of just deck builders in total, in total, that just seems like one of the low end ones. Just from looking at it.
Yes, and so another one which I want to mention, another one by the same developer is made 2 games like simultaneously, and that one was released a few days ago. This one's releasing in a couple of weeks, I think. It's called Dungeon Tells, and this one might be more interesting to you, Oliver. Tells, yeah, like that. It is. Both of his games are very heavily inspired by regular board games, and this one is a bluffing game, detective game, but with a twist that you play by yourself. So all of these characters on screen are saying something. They're saying a statement. And what you have to do is, through checking out which statements are contradictory and which ones aren't, you need to determine not just who the liar is, but also what their RPG level is, because they're referring to their own levels, like who's stronger than who's level what. Because you're not just like how I thought it would be, where you're determining who the liar is. You're trying to select for the enchantress who owns the dungeon, who is the strongest person to then charm to then defeat all the other enemies. So it's got a few twists and turns. You remember the blueprints puzzle where it's for 3 boxes and you gotta find which one to open, and it's got riddles in each one. It's like that, but the entire game.
Right.
And it's very good. Again, I feel like maybe one of the weaknesses of this developer is that the visuals don't really show off what's good about it, because this one I thought was going to be another dungeon crawling deck builder, because that's what the art looks like, but it's got nothing to do with deck building or dungeon crawling. It's just a detective puzzle game.
Yeah, the most famous version of that puzzle is the whole "there's 2 guards in front of 2 doors" thing, and you need to ask one lies, one tells the truth.
Yeah, and then this one just gets infinitely more complex because there's more people. At the moment, you can see it says year 11, and underneath it says 1 out of 6. That's the amount of liars you're trying to find. Like that becomes multiple at some point. And so yeah, it's definitely one for people like puzzles. And the final one, a bit more interesting maybe for some people, is Blood Dungeon. Do you guys remember Nidhogg?
Yes.
The developers have come out with another game called Blood Dungeon. If you like Vampire Survivors, then you'll like this. It is Vampire Survivors, but a 2D platformer. And the way it gets around sort of the freedom of movement is that you stick to pretty much any wall or surface. So you with no effort, you'll be able to wall climb. You'll be able to climb on top of ceilings, and it's just your standard Survivors game. But it looks, I think, for some people, will look really cool. And the movement's really cool, and I think that it's just interesting that they've made it into a 2D platformer. Really,
it does look fun.
Oliver loves 2D platformers. Yeah, it's just one of those mindless fun ones that's set to a bit more going about it, instead of just toilet bowling around the map. You're having to actually platform.
I really like the art.
But yeah, it's the exact same art style as Nidhogg, exactly almost. That's really weird.
Yeah, so that's one to keep. It's one to keep on your radar. It's coming out in September, that one. I also, one more thing. Slay the Spire 2, I finally beat the game with a second character. So, very happy with that. I'm still playing it every week. It's very good. I play in my baths.
This is why you don't play other games, because you're playing the same games.
Slay Spy 2 is goated though.
That's the word for it.
Is it in contender for GOAT?
Well, so this is. I'm in two minds. Because the rule's going to be, I think we're going to allow early access, but every game only has one chance of being in the GOAT show. So if it doesn't win, and then it gets made even better for 1.0, it cannot go in next year.
Right.
Yeah, I'm in two minds about it right now. Either this year or next year. But Slay Spy can only get so good because it's already perfect. It's like a perfect game. So I don't know. I know you. Another tricky thing though to consider is like the politics of it, because you two played it a bit, but you didn't play it a lot, and you might play it a lot next year, potentially.
Maybe.
And so, because at the moment, if we go in right now against a game which you three have played, then it might win, because all of us are going to vote against it. On principle, because it's a deck building game. And if you two have played more of the other game, then yeah. So all these things going in my head. It's all politics.
Well, I did have fun with it. It's just Lewis refunded it because he was like, "We're not going to play this for ages," and then I just kept it, and then I played it like twice since then. So,
yeah,
that was correct.
Well, exactly. That was the thing.
Yeah, I mean, he did manifest it.
Well, there was other stuff to play, and I knew. Do you know how, like you just said, you've been playing nothing else but that? I knew that if I kept the game, I was only going to play that and not play any of the new stuff coming out. So that's why I refunded it and was like, I'll buy it later. When
Might be
I've
a
got
nice
more time
January
to play
game
stuff.
whilst nothing's out.
Potentially.
Yeah,
True.
you'll probably
And
still
then
be catching
February
up in
hits, and then
September
we've
though.
got like 17 games.
Yeah. Do you know why? We know why like September to November is like a bunched up games because of Christmas. That's why they release them. If you didn't know, they release in February and March because it's the end of the financial year, so they want to boost the numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That does make
So
sense.
that's why there's those two clumps. Summer used to be dead. Like that, I remember
it used to be,
it was in one of Jason Schreier's books. Talking like one of the devs who he interviewed was like, yeah, like it used to be like a sure thing that if you wanted to release a big AAA game in June or July, you would have no competition.
Yep.
It's not the case anymore, fellas, is it?
A lot of games.
A lot of games.
Too many
Speaking
games.
of games, Splatoon Raiders.
Oh, right, I thought I was going to do the jingle again.
No.
I was ready to go.
Nah, not this time.
Right, so yeah, we're just going to do a quick 5-minute review. Just me and Alex, because we're the only one who's played it.
Yes.
Right, so a little bit about the game, first of all. So Splatoon Raiders is developed and published by Nintendo. It is... Can you do multiplayer in the game? You can do co-op, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah. There's no competitive, but there is a cooperative. It released on July 23rd this year, so less than a month ago. Alex, what do you think of the game, brother?
I really liked it. I'd given it an 8.5.
You finished it?
Yeah, finished it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Get that quiet.
No, I didn't. I sent.
Posted the credits now.
I posted the credits. Yeah.
Anyway, that's pretty loud.
Anyway, yeah. Giving it an 8.5. I really liked it. However, I think the story kind of did nothing for me. Like, it was literally just a story to have a story. And also, any other weapon apart from the splatter shot was pretty much useless.
Yeah.
Or the splat dualies. Like, you have a looter shooter where your main objective is to do the objective as fast as possible, and you're gonna use a paint roller. Like, that's not gonna get it done very, very quickly, which is what you need to do. So the only weapon to really use is the splatter shot. So then those are the only one that you end up upgrading, so you don't use any other weapon. That's literally my only complaints with the game. Other than that, it's phenomenal. I really liked it. I think it's one of the most underrated games that has come out this year.
Yeah.
What tank did you use?
The middle one, the orange one.
Power.
Is that the speed one? Power.
Yeah, I use power.
Apparently the speed one's pretty good.
Well, I upgraded it enough to get the blue one to have one ability from that, so then I had like a plunger gun where I could zip across the map. That was fun.
Yeah. Oh, is that what upgrading the other time? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I towards the beginning of the game, I was doing the bosses where you can do each tank as any counts as separate. I did both on those just so I could level up a little bit more. So I liked all the tanks, but yeah, I just used power because that was just the one that I'd put most into for sure. Yeah, so I gave it an 8 out of 10. I just think it was a really, really good loop. Like I said, it is just Splatoon. It feels exactly like the other Splatoon games. They've not really changed anything in that regard. It's very much like the salmon run mode that was in Splatoon 3, but just fleshed out more. Like I said, I just like the loop. You go into a level. Basically the whole story is you want to find treasure, and the treasure is where all these salmonids live on this group of islands. So you go in, you kill lots of salmonids, you get treasure, you also get weapons, and you come out with those weapons. You upgrade weapons, and then you get better attributes and stuff like that. You go into further levels, and basically each level has the level that you should be to do it. So it's got like RPG elements and all that kind of stuff, but it's just really satisfying to play. There wasn't like Alex said though, there is an issue with the weapons in the game. In that it wasn't quite limited to just splatter shot for me. Like the squelch, basically it had to be a gun. It had to be a gun. So like the long range ones as well, I was completely fine with. So the dualies, the splatter shot, they were all fine. But as soon as you start trying to use a splatana or anything like that, it's
paintbrush.
No. It becomes way too slow, and you end up in too much danger because you're too close. Because when I say like there's a lot of salmonids in these levels, like there is a fucking loads of them. I'm actually quite impressed with how many they can get on the screen at one time, like on a Switch too.
Like, with that small of an area as well.
There's so many of them at all times. So if you get close to those, then you're going to be overwhelmed very, very quickly. So you want to be at kind of a distance, and like I say, a lot of the levels, especially the boss levels, you timed, especially towards the end as well. Like the timing is really, really quite strict, so you need to do it as fast as possible. But yeah, no, I really liked it. It looked good. It's like music's always good in Splatoon games. I love the music in Splatoon games.
Oh, I was vibing to the music while I was playing. I was loving it.
Yeah, and regardless of the story not being all that great, I like the characters that they introduced in this one as well, like Deep Cut. They're fun.
Well, are they in 3? I didn't play 3. I only played 2.
There are multiple like musical groups across the games. I can't remember Deep Cut being in 3. But I could be wrong. It's been a while since I played 3. Now, can you remember your Splatoon fun?
I didn't play 3. I've only ever played 2.
No, interesting. You didn't play 1?
Yeah. No,
1 was on the Wii U.
On the Wii U.
Yeah.
Well, I had a Wii. I played it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you're one of the 10 people.
Right.
But what about the looter shooter aspect?
Well, if you didn't get an assault rifle, then there was no point in getting the gun. You just sold it.
Can't you like get different stuff for your weapons and mix and match?
What do you mean?
Really. It's very simplified. Well, yeah, there is equipment, but that's for your tank.
It's kind of like the Borderlands version where you get loads and loads of weapons, and you just pick the best one, and then you later on down the line you gain the ability to recycle all the ones you don't use, so you get more currency. So then you can use that currency to like level up the ship that you're on, level up your personal attributes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and you can upgrade weapons, right? Or level up weapons.
By 5 levels.
Yes, by 5 until the end. Sorry, say that again.
Can you get stuff on them or like change them in any way, or is it no choice?
Nope. It is a gun.
It's very simple.
But yeah, you upgrade it up to 5 times until the end, where you get like more, like
if it's a crystal weapon, if it's a 5-star weapon, then you can upgrade it 10 times.
Is it 10? I thought it was infinite. Interesting.
No, I think it's 10 from what I remember. Anyway, it might be infinite. I don't remember because the only crystal weapon I got was a roller, and I was like, I'm not using that.
I got a splatter shot right towards the end, but I think I got like maybe 6 5-star weapons, and 4 of them were splatanas that I just wasn't going to use at all.
Are you going to do the post game stuff, Alex? I heard you might have to like use all the tanks. In the post game.
No, I'm done.
He's done.
Beat the game.
He's done.
I had my fun with it. I took me like 15 hours. I had fun with it. Move on to the next thing.
It was really quick.
Yeah, literally I beat it in literally a weekend. I couldn't put it down. That was literally like that was the main thing with it as well. Like I was playing it and I just couldn't put it down. Yeah. And I think that's like an testament to how good it is.
I heard as well there's like little commitment, like it takes like 8 minutes per go at it or something.
Yeah,
like
so
that.
it's quite good as well. It's quite good as well, yeah, because apart from like the final bit where it's a lot, it's only a max of 3 levels, like per level. So you go down to each like thingy. Basically, your partner that you have with you, they're in like a mech, and then they use a drill to go down to the next floor, essentially. And there's only 3 floors.
Yeah,
it's like Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah, kind of. But it's not. That's not every level. They're just like the boss levels.
Yes.
But the other levels, like you're on an open plane, you're looking for treasure.
How are
It
the
tells
bosses?
you where to go. It's really good. I really liked them. Yeah.
There's strategies. Some of them where one of them's got like a cannon its head, so you have to go behind it and or like stun it from the front and then go behind it in order to actually hit it properly. It's very good.
Yeah, I don't think there was any duds among the bosses. I think they're all really good.
Yeah, there's a big snake that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who did you use, Oliver, as your tank?
I use Shiver all the times.
Oh, I use Fry.
Fry's
not from Futurama.
Philip J.
No, I just preferred so that there's 3 different abilities you can choose from, really. Which is basically your ult. And so Shivers I use were basically I had a big fuck off shark that he just sent in a line, and it just did a big bunch of damage. I think yours was like damage over time, Fries, wasn't it?
It was basically essentially like Piranha Rain, where loads of piranhas would just come down and it literally just kill a bunch of enemies. And then Big Man had one where you jump on the tank and you use the ability of you had to press L and R to do something.
It was like shooting. It's like shooting, basically.
Yeah.
But
I didn't want to use that so I could do something while the other ability was going on because it was quicker.
Yeah.
Would you play a sequel to this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
100%. I think they teased one at the very end. There was like a little after credits thing where something lit up at the end, but
yeah, I can't see them not doing more. But this is, like, in my opinion, the best game that's come out on the Switch 2. Without a doubt. So if you got a Switch 2, buy the game.
I can believe that.
It has put me in a state of mind where if I had the money and the facilities, then I might have got a Switch 2 for this, based off how everyone's talking about it.
You'll love it. He wants Ocarina of Time 3D remake.
I don't. I might buy it to burn it.
I don't know why you'd say that to me. That was very sad.
Just don't like Zelda.
Right,
That's me.
cool. So that was an average of 8.25, if my maths is correct there. Yeah.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
That's up there with the big ones.
So we like it. Anyway, it is time for the
breaking news.
Not this, not that. No.
Out with the olds,
There we go.
in with the news.
Soiled it.
It's news time.
And I need to get that breaking news one off my stream deck.
Yeah, that's very much like a very occasional thing.
Yeah.
So first one is GTA 6 on Netflix. Alex has picked up his subscription already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so GTA 6 is going to have its trailer. It's an extended look on the 27th of August, and it's releasing exclusively to Netflix for the first 6 hours before it's on YouTube. Or it's releasing about a minute exclusively before someone else puts it up on YouTube. So what do you think about this strategy from
I think it's
stupid?
Yeah, I just think it's insane greed, and I just don't like the precedent it sets for just future games. I don't like the Rockstars getting away with stuff that you just shouldn't be allowed to get away with, and everyone thinks it's okay because it's Rockstar, so therefore it's just fine. I don't know why they get a pass. I don't understand.
What would be the response to make it so they don't get away with it from the consumers, do you think, Lewis?
What do you mean?
Well, because they're getting away with it. That means there's no consequence.
There's only
so
one
what
response.
would their consequence be?
There's only one response, and that's not buy the game, surely.
So by the sounds of it, it sounds like I was
going
to say by the sounds of it, it sounds like you don't want to buy the game then to send the message.
I don't really.
Don't then.
They've shown us nothing of the game. It could be literally the worst game in the world. We don't know anything about it.
Lewis, just buy a Netflix subscription. You'll see loads of it.
Yeah, that's true. No, until they show something, it is impossible to say I want this game. Because I don't know any. It's not a game that I know anything about other than it's GTA. And I know what GTA is, okay, fair. But if we're going solely off it's GTA. I don't particularly care. I'm playing 4 right now. 6 is going to be just like 4. Do you know what else it's going to be like? 5. Like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying people shouldn't pre-order it because of that, because if they like it, they like it. But I'm not rushing or shaking for it to come out. Like, if the gameplay
I think you're shaking.
If the gameplay looks unbelievable and it looks like the greatest game of all time, maybe I'll be more excited. But up until it comes out, am I going to be super excited counting down the days until GTA 6 comes out? No. I'll probably get it when it comes out just because GTA is probably the biggest game of the year, so I'll probably get it.
Yeah.
Well, that's how they keep getting away with it, right there.
You just gotta go. Yeah, it's like they should have shown something by now for sure. Like they definitely should have shown something, but they've got a track record on the.
I cannot think of a single of a AAA video game that has not shown anything less than 100 days before the release. Yeah. Legit, I could not think of that ever happening with any other video game ever. Like ever.
We're getting quite close to Nintendo doing that with Ocarina of Time remake.
I think the closest we had was Cyberpunk, and they showed that not super close to release, but kind of close to release, and then that released and was the most broken game in the world. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Is there a world, do you think, where the game is broken when it comes out?
There's definitely a world. No, 5 wasn't broken. 5 wasn't. The online was broken. 5 wasn't broken.
It was just very, very slow.
So Rockstar have not released a game in the Red Dead or GTA that was broken when it came out. But there is but obviously the development time on this has been so long. There is a world where it comes out broken for sure. But in my mind, it's unlikely.
Because there's constant rumors from the developers or people who worked at Rockstar as well saying internally it was a fucking mess and that like stuff isn't finished and that like when the game comes out they're going to be working on it literally till like days before it releases. How true that is, I don't know, but that's what former Rockstar employees have been saying.
We won't know until this year, I guess.
That's what it's like for most games, though. I think that
but it should be like that for a game that's been being made for like 13 years or whatever it is.
The development time just matches the scope, mainly. It won't be the case that they spent 6 of those years polishing the game. They've just been keeping on building it. I think there's a risk that it could just disappoint people because of the messaging. Like, for example, our dear nephew Oliver didn't know that it wasn't going to be launching with online. Like, I don't think that has actually been communicated to a consumer.
I did say this. It was just a random passing comment someone at Take-Two made the other day that online isn't going to be a focus on the release. Like, it's not a thing they're doing.
And a lot of people are going to be picking up this game don't remember a world where GTA 5 didn't have online.
Yeah, for sure.
So they wouldn't think that wouldn't be the case. And also that it's going to be locked to 30 FPS as well. Like, I don't know whether the regular consumer has taken that in. They might have gotten used to 60 FPS, especially with games being default on performance mode nowadays. And like they're like, oh, this game looks shit because they're used to 60 FPS. But
yeah, but getting back to the Netflix thing, it is a bit scummy for sure. Like, it's good that it is coming out. Like, you've got to be fucking real desperate for GTA news to buy a Netflix subscription for this, considering it's coming out 6 hours later.
Yeah, well that's the thing. Yeah, I also don't understand who this is for because, like you just said, it will be out on the internet. It's not even like a timed exclusive where it's weeks or it's just a couple hours and then you can just watch it online. I don't get who it's for.
I imagine Netflix has offered an amount of money that would be silly to turn down for this, especially considering, like I say, the time limit on it is 6 hours. Yeah, you can call it greed, you can call it whatever you want, but it's at the end of the day, the Netflix will have offered some serious fucking money for this.
Oh no, yeah, it'll be a big bag, like a massive bag.
So it might not even be a play for subscriptions. It might just be a play to retain people. Like, oh, here's some value that you don't usually get, and it's cheaper for them than funding a new show that might bomb. So it might be an easy thing for Netflix as well. To answer who it's for, though, it's for Alex's friends that we know. We know about this. Yeah. Cool.
Move on.
All right. So officially, we are boycotting GTA 6 as a podcast based off what we said.
No, that's not. That's not what I'm doing.
In unison, we will not buy it.
No.
We'll sit outside of Rockstar headquarters.
Yes. So Interesting news. Devolver Digital seeks to go private 5 years after being listed on the London Stock Exchange. Thought I'd put this in because there's we get news all the time that we try to avoid talking about on the podcast about layoffs upon layoffs in the games industry every single day. And one of the main reasons for that is the bloody stock exchange,
Yeah.
The
Supermassive are laying off 75 people.
Yeah, and so I just feel like it's positive news that Devolver Digital are actively seeking to sort of, probably in their eyes, right or wrong and go back to being private after they because they're not a publisher which should really be striving for year-on-year growth.
No.
They publish wacky games that are high quality, but they are wacky. They're not everyone's cup of tea. They are not like a low-risk company. So this just sounds like good news to me, fellas. I don't know about you.
It is good news. Any publisher being a publicly traded company is cancer to the creative process that goes into making actual games, because it becomes all about growth. If you're not growing year on year, then you are in their eyes you're not making a profit. Therefore, people need to go.
Yeah.
And it's completely sickening. So yes, this is good. Everyone should go private. Make your money for yourselves. You decide what you're not beholden to shareholders and telling you what growth is. You have your own growth.
Should we float PTR on the stock exchange? If we don't grow, that gives us a solid reason to get rid of Alex.
Lay off 25% of the workforce.
What if
I don't know. He's gonna make you short, son.
That's true.
Promote GTA 6.
Yeah, true.
That forces to do it.
Oh, right, yeah. I didn't make a connection then. It was just, what about GTA 6? Like, yeah, what about
it?
No, just what if it forces to promote it against that will?
Yeah.
What, the stock exchange?
Yeah. No, just any of the shareholders.
True. Right. We'll move on to the next one.
Just close up on that. Devolver Digital, like you say, definitely shouldn't be publicly traded. If anyone shouldn't be, Devolver Digital shouldn't be at all. So yes, good, very good.
I was surprised that they were. To me, anyway. Blizzard was top performing Xbox studio of 2026. Also in this, I don't know if it stayed in this one, but I do know that Overwatch 2, well, 1 now, is the highest performing game on Xbox in terms of revenue.
It surprises me. It does surprise me. They've got Warcraft as well. You know what I mean? That must be pulling in some money still.
Yeah, but not on Xbox.
The
story in general.
Yeah, that was the shocking part. It's just Xbox specifically.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that big on console, to be honest.
Yeah, Overwatch is huge on console. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, you gotta remember, compared, like, PC compared to console is, like, dwarfed in terms of player count. I mean, like, Switch is what, on, like, 20... That was a new story I forgot to mention. Switch is currently just reached 23 million sales, which is still ahead of the Wii and the original Switch at the exact same time after launch. So that's the Switch too. I mean, the Xbox didn't do well, but it's got more than 23 million sold. And PS5 has got way more than that. And I think, what is it on Steam? There's like a total of like 45 million active users.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
I
just always think of Overwatch as a PC game. Just in my head, it's just a PC game.
I think I played it on console for a year before I got it on PC.
So did Alex. It was a Lucio main.
It was a Lucio main. Who else did I play? Farah.
There we go.
I think I just played Soldier of Mercy, I believe, in the first year.
So yeah, it's just mad. The reason I'm about to mention this is just mad. The Overwatch Redemption arc. It ditched the 2 and then just became beloved again. People love it.
It's doing well.
Unless it's the drive.
Unless it's the drive,
or unless you may just want to play the role that you'd want to play.
What?
Bronze 3. Bronze 3. Am I a bronze 3 player? Be honest. Am I a bronze 3 support?
Bronze 5, maybe.
So lower. I'm not at all. I'm a gold
He's
support. It's just not giving me the rank that I want.
Okay, next story. Another feel good. No Man's Sky. Honestly, I clicked on this initially because I thought it was going to be Light No Fire news, and this is not. Which is very sad. So yeah, No Man's Sky's 10th year saw highest player numbers since launch. This is actually a very similar news to another feel good story from the start of the year, which was last year was the Binding of Isaac's the best sales year since year one.
Damn.
There's good games keep making money. And yeah, so highest player count. I mean, I don't think it's any surprise. I mean, it just basically became a Pokemon game. Surprised Alex and Lewis didn't pick it up. But yeah, No Man's Sky just continues to be beloved by people, and I hope that they make Light No Fire this year and release it.
They're not going to. No.
I thought they might shadow drop it at Gamescom, which is soon.
Yeah, of all the misguided things to pick, that was the worst one I think so far.
Yeah.
If it doesn't come out this year, now are you going to pick it again next year?
I don't know. I
Speaking
should
of-
really.
Speaking of Pokemon, there's some breaking Pokemon news.
Quick.
Breaking news.
Yeah, they're
You got it.
officially
Breaking
Wait.
news.
There we go.
they're officially shutting down Pokemon Bank on February 27th or 26th, sorry, of next year. Like it's fully
What?
gone. So you won't be able to transfer Pokemon from the 3DS anymore.
Damn.
This is your last
That's-
chance to do it. There's what's that, like 6 months left? 5 months?
Yeah, I've got some Pokemon in limbo right now that I started trading and I never accepted it.
They
so...
did they announced a couple of years ago when the Switch, what was it? When the when the DS store was being shut down, they said Pokemon Bank will stay up for the foreseeable future, but it seems to have reached the end of that future. Yeah, because it's got 5 months left.
That's really sad.
That is really sad. It just basically means if you want to swap trade anything over from DS, you have to sign to do it now. Because it's getting to the point where it's your last chance.
More breaking news. Fire Red and Leaf
Breaking
Green are
news.
compatible with Home
Sorry,
in October, and you get a Celebi if you transfer anything over.
That's pretty cool.
There you go. No more news. No
Cool.
more breaking news.
So they say at the bottom of this No Man's Sky article that they are busy cooking on our next game, Light No Fire. That certainly sounds like they're definitely in the middle of the development cycle, doesn't it?
It's not coming
just
out.
It should come out though, really.
They should. You want it
to? They should release it in a sorry state, like they did in No Man's Sky, and then have another redemption arc. That's what I think.
That would
and
be
release
cool.
it now.
Then you'll get negative points.
No,
It's going to get bad reviews.
no.
But yeah, actually, that would just you wouldn't. There'd be no win there for you.
Nah, they've got enough. What's it called? Like grace, haven't they? It could be a bit choppy, but
no one's got enough grace to just release a shit game. No one's got enough grace.
I mean, Game Freak do.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, you're right.
That's true. Yeah.
But they've not. But they've got no grace. This is the issue. I don't know how they get away with it, because everyone knows they make shit games. People
It's like GTA 6 being on Netflix. There's a group of guys saying, "I don't know how to get away with it," and then just chow down every time there's a new release.
Yeah.
So final story, a bit of a funny one, depending on how you want to look at it. So so the lead writer at Saber Interactive, who have made a bunch of games, said that she was a lead writer on the new game Rideshare Simulator. Stimulator, not simulator. You sure it's not? It is Simulator. That's mad.
Yeah, I don't know
I
why.
read Simulator like a million times.
Yeah.
I was the lead writer on this one, and Saber replaced me with the Chat GPT midway through development. All the passenger voices were AI too. Either they change direction at some point, or they're not disclosing it on Steam. So apparently,
Well, you have to disclose it on Steam.
you do. Well, I mean, like you have to as much as like you have to, you know.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, but it just
look
seems
both
like
ways when they cross the
a
road
bad
or
idea
something.
because the moment someone finds out, you're gonna get grilled.
That is true, but yeah, according to her, she has been replaced by ChatGPT. Saber Interactive have said that she hasn't. So who knows? Who knows?
So who's lying? The $1 million company or the lady? Which one is it? Which one do you
Yeah.
think it is?
But There we go. So that's it. I don't really have much else for that one.
Cool.
I thought that might spark something interesting, but
AI bad. AI bad, replacing human beings.
Bad.
But when it's a game called Rideshare Stimulator, I'd maybe it's just it's expected. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What does Saber Interactive do? I've heard them before. Heard of them before. They have.
Didn't they make what? Saber sounds like. Didn't they do Warhammer? A Warhammer game.
I feel like they did. They've definitely done ports before. So they've done ports of Kingdom Come Deliverance on the Switch. They did the Evil Dead the game.
Crisis 2.
Well, I'm gonna find the one that I actually think of.
They did Space Marine 2.
Thank you. I thought it was Space Marine.
Yeah,
was a great game.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
There we go.
Cool. Right. Shall we move on to? Are we doing anything else other than the big cheese?
It's called the Big Walk. Thank you.
Banger. Big cheesy walk. Is there a PTR? Is there a Fantasy Critic update?
You're right.
There's been some releases. Yeah, yours.
I am not in. Yeah, I'm not in negative points anymore.
I can.
So that's a worthy update.
Okay, cool. Right. So what's
15
come out?
Points. What has come out?
Incarnation came out. 75
and
points,
Big Walk.
88.
And Marvel Token Fighting Souls 87. That's my best game so far. Any negatives as well?
You got -5 for Beast of Reincarnation.
Yeah, I can live with that. So it's currently you three are split by just 2 points right now. Lewis on 79, Alex on 78, and Oliver on 77. But what's the predicted looking like? It's looking like Lewis on 175, Alex on 134, and Oliver's on 109. But Lewis is predicted are like massively inflated. So
how are they inflated?
Because they're just wrong.
It isn't.
It is.
It's not.
Well, that's the thing. Fire Emblem's going to get higher than that.
Fire Emblem's going to get higher than 17 points.
Yeah.
It is not going to be higher than 17 points.
Really?
It's going to get higher than 87. Yeah,
it's not going to get higher than 87.
Three Houses got like a 92, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the Fire Emblem games score really high.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Dustbloods ain't coming out.
Ocarina of Time's going to get 90.
Dustbloods could come out, brother. It really could come out.
Yeah, you have to remember Ocarina of Time. And actually, I don't know if is it still the highest rated game of all time?
Pretty sure,
it was for a long time.
So realistically, this should get the exact same rating.
No, because Halo Combat Evolved is like one of the top highest rated games of all time, and that got what did it get? And that got 82. Yeah, the original got 93.
I think it's rude to compare Halo to Zelda.
I think so as well.
I don't think so.
Some would argue they're both quite important games in the industry.
The thing is, with Lewis's projected points, they're very low for what they actually are going to be, which makes me sad. So his points are going to be like 200. No, they are. They are.
They're not.
They are.
They're not.
I'm saying it right now. Those points are going to be higher.
No.
Alex is the only one who understands the truth. He's the only one who understands the situation.
Just remember, he has avoided two counterpicks there as well, completely.
So have I.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but then he's also gone for GTA. So.
Oh my god, he harped.
That's the only thing that's ruining him. But it's also already given him -19. So.
It's gonna get higher than 89. It's gonna get higher than 89.
No, I know it will. But that's already at -19 rather than a -25.
Yeah, we'll see. We don't know what's gonna happen. It'll be sad. Everyone knows it.
4 games could be terrible.
If Lewis wins, it will be sad. We've all accepted that. We know that. No one wants Lewis to win again at all.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
And there'll be no update next episode because. Orbitals and Anime should come out just after.
Well, no, the next one will be the Gamescom picks.
Next one will be the Gamescom picks.
Well, Gamescom picks. How many do we get? Is it 2? 3?
3.
Oh.
Is there going to be that much announced at Gamescom?
We say this every time.
I know,
And then,
but
bangers which come out constantly. We get updated in the Discord all the time by like 87s and 89s.
But the thing is, no one's going right. So remember, September is currently it's stacked as fuck. No one wants to release after that at all because of GTA. So any game that's announced at Gamescom, in my mind, is going to be a 2027 game.
No.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Answer the big cheese.
Let's cheese it. Let's cheese it, fellas.
It's the big cheese, Gromit.
So for our big cheese, we are going to be reviewing a Big Walk.
Big Walk.
A little bit about the game first of all. So it is developed by House and published by Panic. It was released on the 4th of August, and it's adventure is the genre, isn't it? Should we have some opening statements, fellas?
No puzzle genre. That's crazy.
It just says adventure. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'd call it an adventure co-op puzzle game with friends.
Co-op.
As in co-op.
It's not an Xbox, interestingly.
That is interesting.
Wait, really?
Maybe
PC,
that's why.
PS5,
That's why it's on PlayStation
Switch
Plus.
2. Yeah, maybe, but it's on Switch too.
Oh,
Yeah, that's really weird.
That is really weird. Well, there we go.
Well. Yeah. So opening statements, fellas. Go, Niall.
Big Walk is a once in a generation type game. It is completely unique, not just in the way that it does cooperative puzzles, because other games have done like that before, but in the way that you just go about moving throughout the world. The puzzles are scattered around. You have the puzzle at halftime is just finding them. You got to stay in constant communication with each other, which is difficult because of prox chat. The world, I think, looks very, very nice. I feel bad for these two on PlayStation 5, where apparently it look poo. And I just think the overall vibe is great. The music is incredible, and it's just a great game. And I gave it a 10 out of 10.
Perfect score. Very rare.
Perfect score. Very rare.
Alex.
I really liked Big Walk. I've been and ahhing between my score of a 9.5 and a 10.
Oh.
And I put it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I put it at a 10.
Put it at a 10.
Fucking Goaty is going to be a short conversation this year, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
The only problem I had was when it was nighttime, because I was playing on a TV, I could not fucking see anything apart from myself. Like, literally, I was just looking at myself while it was nighttime, so I couldn't see. Also, the performance wasn't great, and it looked a bit poo. And also, the prox chat was a bit quiet compared to the actual music and the sounds, so sometimes it was hard to hear.
Originally, they did fix that halfway.
Oh, they fixed it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
they fixed it after our second session.
Yeah.
It was good.
Maybe I just needed to turn you up. I don't know. But yeah, other than that, very, very good game. Really liked the puzzles. I really like the cooperative aspect of it. I really like the ending part is what sold me on the game, which we'll talk about later, which is what I really, really liked. It was a bit frustrating at the end, but we all had fun. That's the main thing.
Blue Diggity Dog.
Yeah, I thought the game was really good. I ended up giving it a 10 out of 10. Mainly because of just the quality of the game, but also co-op games are very few and far between, and a co-op game this good is also few and far between. So it's kind of hard to not give it a perfect score with how much I enjoyed it and just sort of the uniqueness of the game, because a lot of these other games that come out, don't want to say the generic necessarily, but there are a lot of games that fulfill the same need in the same genre. I just think Big Walk is very fresh, and I genuinely don't have any complaints really whatsoever about the game. I legit could not think of a single one, apart from the performance on PS5 was kind of choppy, and it was one of those things where I was like, I don't really get why it's so choppy, because it doesn't really look like it should be choppy, but like it would drop down to like 4 FPS sometimes, it felt like, on the PS5 in certain areas. And that was a bit distracting and a bit annoying, I guess. But outside of that, yeah, I just think the game was great from beginning to end. I don't think it overstays its welcome. I think the puzzle variety is fantastic, and it's just a good time. Just a great game. So yeah, Big 10.
Big 10.
Big 10.
It'll be an easy average because I also gave it a big 10. Like I can't really say much more than you guys. It's just like you say, if it feels fresh. This is the first Friend Slap game that feels to me like an actual complete game. You know what I mean? It's less of an experiment, less of a like games like Peak and stuff like that. It doesn't feel like complete. You know what I mean? It just feels like it feels like a fun time with your mates, but it doesn't feel like an experience. Whereas this to me feels like a full experience. Like I played on PC, I didn't have any issues with performance at all. Like I said, prox chat was a bit dodgy at first, but they fixed that pretty quickly. And the world to me, I don't know if it's just because I play quite a lot of old games. I actually, in some cases, like for example, like Spyro 2, I prefer the way the old game looks to the new game. The new game looks too candy sweet and stuff like that. This to me just seems like, I don't know, it just feels like you're in a video game and I like that. But yeah, just really good. The feeling when you, as a group, figured out a puzzle was like unmatched in any game. Like it was really, really, really good, and the fact that it lets you split up as well into teams and go and get your own, do your own puzzles. So there's ones that I've not done because Lewis and Alex split off from us, so I can go in and play again. I can do that. It was just great. It was 10 out of 10. So that's an average of 10 out of 10. Is a first perfect score.
Occasion,
First perfect score we've had across all of us, which is wild.
Damn, the best game reviewed by PTR since its inception 5 years ago.
If this doesn't win Game of the Year, our PTR Game of the Year, then it's because Niall is trying to pull some bullshit.
No, there's more to it. Also, you gotta remember there's more games coming out. You first of all, 10 out of 10 means nothing to you.
GTA 6 is coming out.
10 out of 10 does mean something to me.
Yeah, I know, but you got a few 10 out of 10s. GTA 6 is not going to be nominated. If it is, then I'm boycotting the show.
It's the greatest game of all time.
It's not though, is it?
I've had enough, man. You can't say that. You can't say that because you've not played it.
Yeah, true.
You can't just like score something down based on the principle of it.
That is true. And then there's an Insomniac game coming out, so Alex is gonna want that to win because Alex loves Insomniac. So
I think we all do.
I love Insomniac.
Yeah, but you love Insomniac.
Do I?
You do.
To be fair, you've replayed Spider-Man like 17 times.
Yeah,
like 3.
And you love Ratchet and Clank.
I've never played Ratchet.
I played the latest. Never played Ratchet and Clank.
I played the latest one.
You should have played the 2016 one if you haven't played that. That was really good.
Oh no way! I did play that one.
Yeah,
I forget that one exists.
Should we list other ones so he says that he's played all of them?
All right, Spyro. I like Spyro. There you go.
Yeah.
Spyro Insomniac.
The original 3.
Yes,
Insomniac.
Insomniac. Yeah.
He loves Insomniac. This guy.
Anyway, Big Walk. Yeah. So, So there's obviously a lot of memories of us playing the game. What stands out to you as the best one?
I mean, I know which one it is, but I don't know if it's everyone else's. It was just the ending segment of the game.
Has anyone got an answer other than the ending segment?
Yes. I think you two did like a similar puzzle because you described it in a similar way. But me and Oliver had to do a puzzle where one of us had to put something on our head, and then the other person had to guide us through it. And just for sort of the discovery of that's what we had to do, because the door had a face print on it, and we were trying to put the head up to the face print to try and get through, and that didn't work. And then Oliver just turned around and went, "Wait a second." And then all of a sudden, I couldn't see anything. He just plonked it on my head. And then I tried going through the course. I fell very quickly. And so then I was conducting Oliver through it. And it probably was only like 5 minutes. It felt like it took about half an hour to inch him across. He had to do like a full jump over a gap without being able to see anything.
I'm glad I didn't have to do that.
Yeah, full jump.
I have an answer.
And he had to go over a very, very like narrow plank. Thankfully, you were playing with controller, weren't you?
Yeah.
I was playing mouse and key. That's probably why I fell so quickly, because I could tell that it was much easier on controller by the way it was moving.
Yes, definitely.
So that stands out.
I have a different answer because now it just reminded me of it. It was when me and Alex found a puzzle with a really heavy ball. And we for like 5 minutes we were trying to figure out what to do with it, and then it both clicked to us that what it wanted us to do was essentially pass it back and forth from me to you all the way to the top to place this ball. We then spent the next like 5 minutes taking it up this hill just for us to get there and realize that you and Niall had already done it.
Oh, so you were doing the puzzle we already did.
And then we just both burst out laughing. And then
oh,
just kicked the wall.
fucking! I was just gonna say, we did the exact same puzzle. Yeah.
We got to the top and went to put it in, and we went, wait, because we saw the bean wasn't there, and we went, fuck.
That took so long as well. I remember it.
Yeah, but that was a really good. That was a good moment. Yeah, I really like that. That was funny.
That was really funny. One of mine is when we were split up, and Oliver on the radio says, "Right, we need to link back up. Can you find a big landmark?" And me and Lewis just in game turned and looked at each other, burst out laughing, and we were next to the big black tower that looked like an Xbox Series X, and we just went, "Yeah, we're next to the Xbox Series X," and there was just silence from the radio, and then it was just, what the fuck does that mean?
It's because up to that point we were joking about the Xbox Series X like every 10 seconds because we just thought it was funny. So it was just the way you asked, is there any identifiable landmarks near you? That's what made it so funny, because it couldn't have been more obvious where we were, but for some reason you and Niall hadn't seen it. So yeah, that was quite.
Well, it was in a valley, wasn't it? So it's in the center of the map, so it's like in a valley, and there's no way that we were seeing that at all.
Yeah,
it was definitely like if we had seen that by now, we would have known about it.
Another favorite that I liked was the coordinates of us working together trying to find the coordinates. I really enjoyed that. That was a really good puzzle.
Yeah, Niall was.
I remember Lewis picking it up, and we was like, "What the fuck do we do with this?"
Yeah, I was convinced it was like a full map puzzle, because that's the thing I've seen. You know, like at the start there was those numbers on the wooden plank. Like I've seen those numbers somewhere else, like completely separate to that puzzle, but with nothing surrounding it, just those numbers. So maybe that's something when we go and get the true ending of the game, we can maybe stumble upon.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing more. Like, really, I cannot wait. I've worked out a route for us, so we can go get them all. So yeah, so the reason why, because in my mind there was like, I can't believe we've missed this many puzzles, because there's like 15 more we've got to do. But it's because when you get the first ending, it unlocks 7 further puzzles. Like, yeah. Right. So 7 of them are right at the south end of the map. That they weren't there before. But yeah, definitely looking forward to playing more. So yeah, we'll talk about the end. We'll talk about the end sequence, because that is obviously an amazing moment in the game. So you spend hours now. I think it took us 10 hours to get to this point. You spend hours and hours communicating with each other and figuring out puzzles together, and succeeding together. And then spoilers by the way, as you enter like the last area of the game, it takes away your ability to hear each other. You can't type to each other, and it also changes your color so you all look the same. So you can't identify each other, you can't communicate, and then it makes you do, I think, 6 or 7 puzzles. 6 or 7 puzzles in this big tower without communicating with each other at all. And it feels amazing, because you'd think every group who goes through it, like, you will eventually do them all. Like, there will be some moments of frustration because you can't shout at each other. There were funny moments, but you can't, until you finish them all, you cannot speak to each other at all. So it just feels very, very, very good when you succeed with that.
Yeah, it felt like I was very worried that one of us would give up a message in Discord, like at certain points. Yeah. And I think that point, probably for everyone, was which is frustrating, because me and Oliver had already done this puzzle before, so we both knew what to do. It was a telescope puzzle, where someone had to look through a telescope, which then revealed something on a blank square, and then the person with the telescope then had to go and communicate what was on the square to someone else through a glass window. Then that person in the middle had to communicate to another person through another glass window, who then had to communicate where that square should go in order based off the information they had. And that puzzle, it felt like it took us about 20 minutes just to figure out like what to do. Like, I kept on getting moved. I got moved from every single room, and it felt like I also tried guessing who was who. and it felt like I could tell it was Lewis just being really angry at me and trying to move me to different points. I was trying to communicate back, like I know what I'm doing. Let me do it.
I think it might have been me who was angry with you.
Yeah,
I was the one who started typing first to get the unintelligible, so people would look at me, so I could tell, so I could start pointing people to rooms and shit like that.
I thought that was Lewis.
The frustrating part of that puzzle itself was there was two ways to do it. There was the slow way and there was the fast way, and I could tell it was split right down the middle as to who wanted to do which. I wanted to do the slow way because I felt the fast way was going to cause us to fuck up. But it was and then there was like Niall used, because like you said, you have to look through a telescope to see what's on these like little blank things. And Niall was just there looking through his telescope for like a solid 3 minutes. And it's like, brother, no, you need to tell me on each individual one whether it's yes or no. But this is it. There's no way to tell each other that. But in the end, we figured it out, and that's what feels so good about it.
Yeah, no, that is true. Yeah, I feel like that was it was like a running thing throughout that last area. It was for me just trying to like guess who was who as well, because like we're all completely the same color, and that's interesting that you said it was you. Like I feel like it was easy for me. I thought it was easy for me to tell who was Lewis, because I think Lewis acts in a very particular way. But yeah, it's interesting that wasn't the case. But I did get it right with Lewis deciding who to do the spinny thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Even though like I said, it was a spring, so jumping would have just made more sense. But
yeah,
that's so funny.
It
One of my favorite things was the teapot. So we had 4 of us. So there was 2 people on one end where the light would come up, one person in the middle, and then one person at the end to press a button. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Oliver was booting one of the kettles over, and it landed on a ledge.
Landed right on the wall.
Couldn't stop laughing, and I couldn't reach it. So we had to reset the puzzle when we were nearly done. And I just, oh my god, that literally, it just made my day just seeing that.
It was a 1 in a million shot that I could not have replicated again. I was trying to be too careful when you need to boot it over. But other than those puzzles, you get through those puzzles as well, and there's a really nice moment afterwards where you can like sit and watch the credits and discuss what's just happened, and because obviously there's a lot to go through when you've been through those puzzles, when you're not being able to speak to each other, and then the final goodbye as well. Like that genuinely tugs my heartstrings. It tells you go through one at a time, and you have to wave goodbye to each other, and it's like, imagine if you're playing with like randomers, because you can play with randomers. If you like, that would have been like just such an impactful moment, because that might be the last time you ever speak to these people that you've been through such a massive adventure with. Just a great game.
It's mad that you can play with up to 12 people.
Up to 12
people. I was just thinking that then. Imagine that puzzle where we had the telescope one. Imagine that with 12 people.
Yeah, it's mad how they would. Yeah, it kind of like some puzzles are easy to change about, like the one right at the beginning where there's a bean on a crane where you need to get on top of each other and grab it. Like you just made that taller. But then there's like so many other puzzles where it's like, how do you make this for more people? I mean, there's ones which are gonna be like stuck at 2 people or stuck at 4 people, and that's fine. But like right at the end, everyone has to go through it.
Yeah. I in my mind, I don't know this because I've not researched it, but I don't think they would have changed that many puzzles to accommodate for 12. I would imagine if there's more than like 5 or 6 people, then the idea would be to split up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the puzzle where we had to sit in the room for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That was, I saw a video with I think 8 people, and they had to sit in there for half an hour.
I'm gonna spoil this for you. I'm gonna spoil one of the bit, because I've seen what one of the end beans are. That is not what the one that you're thinking of isn't. It wasn't increased for 8 people.
Is that just it?
The purple beans are all more intense versions of ones we've already done.
No.
So when I said there's one that's going to make us rage, it's going to be that one, because that's 30 minutes is a long time to sit in a room and keep a finger on a button. So.
That one will have to take shifts.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do it last. I've routed it last because we need to make sure we got time to do it. But yeah, 30 minutes.
Jesus, that's going to be long.
Jesus.
So yeah, anyone got anything more to say on the big walk? Oh, the best game we've ever played on the channel.
The best walk.
Apparently, yeah. This is PTR game of the half century.
Yeah. Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's just also nice that everyone agreed as well. I don't think we've ever had that where everyone's given the exact same score. I feel like we might have had one game where people gave them all 9s. I can't remember what it was.
Astrobot got a lot of the high scores. I think it was you that dragged it down. Right?
Yeah, it was you with you lot with 3 10s.
Because it was a great game.
It was a
It
great
was
game.
not 10 out of 10 though, was it? Not 10 out of 10.
It was. It is one of the best 3D platforms I've ever played.
There was nothing wrong with it. If there's nothing wrong with a game,
there
then
was,
it has to be 10. What was wrong with it?
I remember I got my notes out. I might be able to find them again. Let me see if I can find the Astro Box now. But I got the notes app out and I listed all things wrong with it, and then you guys were just like, nah.
Because it wasn't true.
Yeah, they're probably wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 second. Do I have a list? You gotta compare Astrobot to Mario Odyssey or Galaxy. However, one area where this game falls short compared to those two games is the base movement controls. Through Odyssey, go on.
Do you know what I've played recently since Astrobot, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, and they're worse than Astrobot? So...
Through Odyssey, the player gets better and better with movement as the game progresses because of how deep and expressive the core movement system is. Sure, each level gives you new abilities to use just in that level, and it's used in different ways depending on the environment, but the player is still constantly learning about the core movement system.
I don't think not having a complicated movement system is enough to say that's bad.
I remember now, the big frustration for me with Astrobot is that, like, I would either replay a level because it asks you to replay levels to get more bots if you don't do it first time round, and I would not do the level in any different way because you can't really do levels in different ways because you move the exact same way every
why is that a bad thing?
Just be better at finding the robots.
Because why would I want to replay the level the exact same way? When what I would love to do is play through the game once, get so much better at moving as Astrobot, and then go back 3 levels and absolutely rinse through them. Which you would like to do. Like, that's the thing. You would go.
Sonic Adventure 2 is the greatest game of all time. Like,
Sonic...
That's why everyone loves Sonic Adventure 2 for that exact reason.
No, but that's through people understanding the shit level design and how the game works. So, like, they get used to it and they understand that, yeah, if you just jump off this rail and fall for 20 years, you'll land on a rail near the end of the game. With, like, for example, with Odyssey, you can go through every single level, get really, really good at using the movement, and then go back to the started couple levels and just, like, a level which might have taken you like 10 minutes to get through or get to where you need to go will take you like a minute because of how much better you are. They made an entire sub mode called the balloon mode, right? Luigi's Balloon Bash, whatever it's called, where the whole point is trying to get to all these different places and level, which normal players going through it first time would think impossible. All I'm saying is Astrobot.
Because doesn't Astrobot have a bunch of levels dedicated to speed running them and getting through them as fast as possible?
Yes, they were made to. You know why they haven't done that? Did you know why they haven't put speedrunning times in the regular levels? Because it wouldn't be worth doing. They had to make specific speedrun levels around the abilities to be able to showcase that. They couldn't rely on the movement abilities to be able to do that.
I don't think that's a bad thing. Oh.
Well, that's where we differ in opinion. I think that for me personally, I had a worse time with this game because the game expected you to replay levels and there was no benefit to doing so from your own experience because it was the exact same level and played in the exact same way. So there we go. That's our big walk review.
So what we established is Big Walk is right up there.
Yeah, Big Walk was so good that we had to argue about a different game. There's nothing to argue about with Big Walk.
So true.
Yeah, we've established it's right up there with one of our favorite games, Astrobot. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I gave it an 8 out of 10. That's really good for me.
It is really good. Not as good as a 10 out of 10 though that we gave it for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, Big Walk is good. Play it, please play it.
Yes.
It's really good. Support the studio because they are the Untitled Goose Game was the last one, wasn't it?
Years.
Another
Yes.
great game. And House
Another
House,
great game.
Panic's the publisher. They also had like Thank Goodness You're Here under them as well. Again,
Just
great game.
bangers after bangers.
Invented bangers after bangers. So lots of
Homegrown
positives to
UK as well.
Is it homegrown UK? What? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Indeed.
Cool. All right. Well, that's it for the big cheese. And I think that's it for the PTR show. Unless there's anything else, fellas.
Don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All good.
Sick. Well, we shall see you next time then. Thank you for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye.